on the schedule we have a pull workout. Yesterday I did mention like all my goals regarding the planche. That is the 15-second full planche hold and the straight bar Maltese 5-second hold. Today we're moving on to the pulling exercises, and here I actually have two things as well, but one of them is a combo, and that's gonna be 2 front lever pull-ups to top hold. So doing 2 pull-ups, and then on the third pull I want to be able to control it and do a top front lever hold. If I'm able to do it, I've reached that goal. The other thing is gonna be to do a 10-second top front lever hold without resistance band, without anything. So those 2 things is gonna be my targets and the things I will train towards. Of course I also have 1 arm front lever as a solid thing I want to get stronger in, so I'm also gonna add that in the beginning of my trainings. But the structure will be starting off with top front lever holds, that's the number 1 thing. Then I will do 1 arm front lever. After that I will do normal front lever pull-ups, and then finally to wrap it up, we're actually gonna do just normal front lever holds. I haven't done that in a long time, so I just want to increase my general holding strength as well. Because if we're strong here, we have an easy time to pull, and then if we combine it with training top holds, I'm also gonna be comfortable in this position. So those things together in general is gonna make my pulling strength and front lever strength just way better. Let's get started. Whoop. Starting off with the top front lever hold, I will try it with this band. I haven't done on this setup yet. So I have the straight or the static bar, which is perfect, and then the other bar to fasten the bands. But let's give it a try with this band and see if we can hold at least 10 seconds. If I'm able to do that, I will continue with this band. Otherwise, I step it up with some more help. Really tight grip and false grip. Oof. Of course I counted in my head, but it's always hard to get the right time. But I think that was about 10 seconds. I'll check it and see if I will continue or not with this band. But it felt pretty damn good. I checked the footage, it was roughly 7 seconds with touch, and then after that I held a few seconds where I dropped down a bit, and then I did the negatives. So I think I'm gonna stick with this band, really try to get as long as possible when it comes to the holding part, and then I'm gonna do as controlled as possible downwards. I talked with Christoph before and he said those controlled negatives are really beneficial for controlling pull-ups, so I'll give that a shot. It's always also good to do it in the end of the set, or the set, since I have maxed out, so I can't really hold here, but I still have enough power to do it controlled, so why not do it? Also a quick update on the community. It is so damn fun to see that people are joining and we are building this like insane crew. I'm also getting requests from time to time on the things that we're gonna add, and it is mainly right now front lever and planche. I filmed a lot regarding that when it comes to how you should structure, how you should train it, front lever pull-ups and front lever raises. Then we also have planche push-ups and planche press, how you adapt, change the intensity, use resistance bands, stuff like that, how we schedule our workouts, and in general, those kind of things. Then now I'm also done with complete muscle up or muscle building program. So I'm just gonna film the things. That's gonna be in the end of this week, and that will be the upcoming program in the community. And then I also finished planning for the muscle up and the pull-up program. So those are also really close in pipeline. Hopefully they will be out really soon as well. I'm done with school in just a few weeks, like 2 weeks, and then it's full time, just community, YouTube, Instagram. You're gonna see me fucking destroy this game. Let's move on in the training. I learned pretty damn recently on the trip in Spain. That's when I trained with Christoph. He told me to not think that the hip should go up against the bar, but you should more like squeeze in the core and tighten it like this. So not overextending, more squeezing in the bar here, in the top hold. So that's something I also try to think about. Woof. Pretty damn good and controlled, I would say. I definitely feel like front lever is my strongest side, or compared to planche, I always feel like I have more connection when I do it. But that's for top holds. Now it's time for the one arm front lever, which is one of the harder ones to perform, and I really feel like you need to have a pretty good day in order to hold it. But maybe today is a good day, I hope so. En bara.
Det är perfekt.
Ja, i garaget. Next up, one arm front lever. Here I'm also gonna start with the thin band and see if I'm able to get a solid hold. If that's the case, that's what I will continue to do. I will try to get 2 sets on each arm. Hopefully it's sort of similar. Of course, my right arm has always been my strongest one, but depending on how the left arm feels, I might also push it and do the thinner band. But we'll see with the first 2 sets. I'm gonna do first up the right one, see how it goes. Woof. That is fucking heavy. I know the ground is tilting a bit, so if it looks like my legs are a bit too low, they might very well be a bit too low, but the ground is also tilting a bit, so they shouldn't be pointing upwards here either way. But I will check the footage and see if the form is alright. If it is, I will continue with this band on the right arm, but since this was pretty heavy, I'm definitely gonna take this one for the left one, since I'm not as strong there. It is time for the left arm. This is gonna be pretty interesting. I am gonna grab the thicker band because I do feel like it's gonna be beneficial. I'd rather have the better form than to, you know, push it too much and lose the form. Even if I'm able to hold it, it's not gonna be that clean. So let's give it a shot. I'm aiming for at least 8 seconds. If we can do that, it's pretty good. Oof. It is damn harsh. Like it's so clear that I've trained the right arm so much. It might not look like it's a huge difference, but it feels like a huge difference. When I'm doing on the right arm, I feel like it's my strength, but on the left arm, it feels more like it's the connection is just not really there. So it's slightly uncomfortable in the shoulders, but that's also why I like to have a thicker band. Lower chance of injury, getting more comfortable with the position, and then my body's gonna adapt, probably feel better. But yeah, that was all right. Pretty long hold, and I think the form was decent as well. So let's do another one on the right one. Maybe slightly too low with the bump, but it feels alright, to be honest. It feels alright. So if we keep going like this, we're probably gonna increase the time and the cleanness as well. So I think the setup is good for the one arm.
You want to hear a funny story? So, 5 years ago, I quit.
Ah,
Because I was
fucking heavy. Oof.
it's not a great place.
Let's move on to some front level pull-ups. Next up, we got some front level pull-ups. Here I'm taking the thinner band, and we're aiming for 8 reps. That would be pretty damn good. And I'm not gonna stop or do the top holds here. I'm just gonna rep it out because we did train the top holds in the beginning, and then I'm gonna train the normal holds after the pull-ups.
Hey Nate, how's life? I don't know. It's alright.
Oof.
I've been dealing with some things like
It is gonna be rough.
Really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's fine. I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time. A little break from the shows and the bus rides. Last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see
I overestimated myself. That was pretty damn harsh. I might still do 8, but add a small rest after like 5, like I did here, and then pump up the last 3 ones. Because this is not too much help, so we're simulating the normal one pretty damn good. And I would really like to just increase it with this band and not jump back to this one, which we did train a while back ago. So I'm sticking with this one. Let's fucking get it. Another set. I'm gonna do 5 ones pretty quick. Quick rest, a few seconds, and then 3 ones. And then in total 8. Fuck! I have to do one more. The last one I wouldn't count. Fuck this shit. Let's get some rest and hopefully the final set is better. But still, 8 reps. It's like when you get the lockout and then you need to start the momentum again. That's fucking heavy. Oh. It's far from perfect, but it's something, so that will do. Now we're done with this one. Let's move on to just some normal front lever holds, and then we might be done. If it's not too cold outside, I might also do pull-ups. We'll see. Believe it or not, I will do 2 sets of just pure front lever holds without resistance band. This is rare. I don't usually train these skills without anything, but I think I'm at the level right now where it's gonna be beneficial. Of course, it's in the end of the workout that I'm doing it, so not maximum power. But then again, this is a skill that I already have, you know, to some degree mastered, just the normal hold. So having it in the end is fine, because it's not my main focus to get insanely strong in it. Not too bad. Maybe drop the hips slightly towards the end, but pretty alright for being in the end of the workout. Let's do another hold. I checked the last video and the hold was actually pretty long. I think almost 11-12 seconds, and that's decent. Like I said before, over 8 seconds is what I prefer. Of course, sometimes we have bad days where we can drop slightly under that, but if we can do 8 upwards to maybe maximum 14, that interval I really like to train. We get a lot of time and attention, muscle connection, we also build good strength. So, a nice time. Let's see if we can do 10 plus on this set as well. Oh. So as soon as you drop the retraction, you feel like you can't hold the hips up. So that's the hardest part for me, to get this one up. But probably around 10 is still pretty decent. I almost forgot, like, the Victorian training. I'm not gonna do holds, but I think today the training was a bit too late, so I'm gonna skip the pull-ups and only do the Victorian exercise. It's a new variation or a new training style that I haven't shown before. So I'll tell you more about it, but it's gonna be on the P-bars. So the thing I'm gonna do is Victorian races. It's not something I've shown in the vlogs because I haven't done it this year in this training, but I used to do it last year. And then did other things in between, but now I'm gonna go back to them because they are really great. You can also put on some extra weights or increase, especially in on the ankles, you can put some ankle weights to make it progressive overload. So I'm gonna get my grenation ankle weights. I don't have them today, but for next session I will bring them and just increase the toughness of the exercise really. But let's for now just do body weight and get the form correct. I'm aiming for, let's do 10 reps, I think that's pretty good. And it's gonna be 2 sets here as well, because we are in the end of the workout and it's almost getting dark. Not really, but almost. Satisfaction, yes. Nej, jag skojar. Pretty decent. I think the form was alright. What I try to think about is to get the lockout in each rep so we get really back here, because that's the Victorian position we want to be in. And then rep it out. Of course, trying also to get the hips up in order to get that form. But I think it was pretty solid. So let's do another set. Back to concentration. Woo! Damn, this is underrated. Like, to get the form right and have it controlled, it's harsh. It's also easy to like slip with the elbows, so you either get them out or on the inside. There are a lot of factors for failure, but it's good. It simulates the Victorian a lot in the sense that we get into the right position and we also get used to using or controlling the momentum to stay in this place. So we will add this one for a lot of trainings in the future as well. It was a solid workout. I mentioned this last time as well, but I so much enjoy training outdoors. You can have a shitty workout, but you almost forget it because this environment to be in is just so energizing. So it's almost hard to have a bad workout. Of course, you can feel pretty heavy some days, but being out here, getting some sun, it's just a vibe. And today I had the privilege to also get some solid reps in. I managed to do all the exercises pretty good form. I did lose it a bit in the front leg pull-ups. I overestimated my powers, but we're gonna get there eventually. And now I have some clear goals to chase and some, relatively good structure as well on the training, starting with the things that I focus on the most and the things I want to accomplish. So that's the top holds and one arm and then front leg pull-ups. And then towards the end I do the things that are, of course, still things I want to improve in, but less of focus. So just the normal front lever hold and now the Victorian as well. That's I'm gonna get stronger in them, but not the main target right now. Either way, let's do some light flexing. The back might be having some pump, but the front, double bicep. Also, if you see some dirt on me, that's because I was repairing a motorcycle before this. In the back. I wonder if you see anything here. the light is nothing on me, it's just pure brightness in the background. But it was something. That's gonna be it for now. I have my next workout in 2 days. That's gonna be a freestyle. If I had the possibility to film it, I might do it. Hopefully the weather is good so I can throw some freestyle here. Otherwise we have a problem because we still don't really have a outdoor park or indoor park to train freestyle at. So the weather has to be good, otherwise I'm screwed. And then in 3 days time I'm back, and then it's gonna be the, I think that's pull. Yes, another pull session and then a push. And I will continue until I achieve my goals, which can be in a few weeks or it might take longer, but I do have the whole summer, and in general I just try to find a way to enjoy training. If I stay consistent, I know for a fact that the results are gonna show up. And that's why I really want to prove with these vlogs as well. I stay consistent. Some days are gonna be shit. Sometimes I don't do exactly what I planned. But in the long run, I show up every single fucking day, and that's gonna give me what I want. And that is some strong fucking statics. See you in the next one. Ciao, ciao!